Yes, I know I fucked up on this series again. I fucked up once, a couple times. I know it ended off on a cliffhanger, kind of. My editing software fucked up. I fucked up too. I'm not just blaming my editing software because you realize I absolutely fucked up as well. It's it's a fuck up trio. You know, just a mix of fuck ups around the park. No, listen to that. That's my fan. Let me shut my door. Okay. Now, let's start out with explaining the recap and then doing what we start off before. So, recap is uh, Kakashi started training the three, basically trying to make them immortal. We're trying to make them gods, okay? But Naruto, Kakashi realizing with their training because they left him on a hill that uh, Sasuke trusts Naruto incredibly much. Trust him so much in the fact that he'll put his life on his lines for him. So with that, he's trying to get to the point where he trusts Sakura as well. To that point, as when when he was criticizing her, basically breaking her down, she finally just punched him in the face and broke his nose. As Naruto was taking care of Sasuke, uh, Sakura had to be, hugged and told that, yes, the action that you did, the violence that you did was wrong. You shouldn't do that. But you're not a burden to this team. You'll never be a burden to this team. As Sasuke had to also be told that, yes, you've been training for seven years. You've been training for that long. You've been training for. How long have Sakura been training for? Not that long, maybe a couple months in comparison. So give her some slack. So they finally came back as Kakashi realized something about Naruto and Sasuke. Naruto and Sasuke are already top tier. They're already pretty close to like their highest ability where they need to be with no jutsus. At least no jutsus that Kakashi knows that Sasuke has the Shidori Fireball Jutsu, but doesn't know anything else or broken kind of Shidori. Naruto has Rasengan and Water Dragon Jutsu. Forgot about Water Dragon Jutsu. He has it. He just never really uses it as much as he uses Rasengan. So in this, what if he has Water Dragon Jutsu because he has Water Style. So how Kakashi figures that he's going to do this is that he's going to, he's going to have to bump up Sakura because your team is only stronger than the weakest piece. So what he does is he puts Sakura with Kurenai to train him in some genjutsus and help him out after the week passed. That's kind of where we ended off. So let's start the what if. As Kakashi realizes Naruto and Sasuke have weapons. Sasuke has his mother's basically sword on him that his mother gave him. His Naruto has his as well. Sorry, what's the name of this sword? Fuck. I haven't said it in a while, so give me a couple minutes. His Muramasa blade. He has his Muramasa blade that is shown to be clean and polished. Never used though, never pulled out of the scabbard, even when training fights. Even when Sasuke pulls out his blade, Naruto doesn't pull out his. So, with that, Sakura has to have a weapon of herself. So, Kakashi realizes with these two boys having basically more slicing weapons and more like will kill instantaneously, but nothing bludgeoning. So he gives Sakura a fucking warhammer. Just have it on the back, you know. Well, it's like that because Sakura has already massive amounts of strength because she's always pumping chakra through her muscles. So to use that warhammer, you have to have massive amounts of strength, and she wields it so easily. It's about equal weight. It's about 50 pounds of just heaviness. And when she gets into full swing, oh God, please wait. Uh, Zabuza, I'm sorry, boy. You might be put into a genjutsu and then smashed with a hammer. But no, she's still like, oh yeah, I can still cause violence, but I'm more of a protector. I want to learn about more about healing, and this is when she gets into the piece with like healing, like medical ninjutsu. She doesn't know it yet. Like she doesn't know how to use it yet, but she knows about it. Now, Kakashi does though is starts. She asks Lord Third, sorry, for a C rank mission because he knows his team cannot take D ranks. His team is too. They've been taking D ranks for a little bit, but that's like side missions. They cannot take any more D ranks. They're too high level. They're too well practiced. They're just better. They're better in multiple ways where they should not be able to. They should not be doing D ranks. They should be doing C ranks. So Kakashi asked him to do a C rank for with his team. So the Lord Third says, "So what is your proof of this? Why should I let you put the Nine-Tailed Fox, the last Sharingan user, and a random Kunoichi into danger?" As Kakashi looks at him and just says, "You gotta trust me. You gotta trust me." As the third Hokage leans back and says, "Why though? We're just making Naruto leave the village is putting up threats, maybe, to people maybe watching us." As Kakashi stands up from his like bad position and says, "Because they need more training in the real world where there's blood and there's war and there's something that's going to happen that's going to be wrong. Because if that's not going to happen, when a war happens and you're needing that Nine Tails and you're needing that last Uchiha, when you need Sasuke and Naruto to be gods and you need Sakura to back them the fuck up, you're not going to have that because you're sheltering. You can't shelter beast. You have to let them roam." As the Thor smiles and just says, "I was waiting for that." Absolutely, you can go on a C rank mission. I have one right here as he gives him the the bridge builder mission. As Kakashi looks at him and says, "Thank you." He says, No, thank you for training these people as well as you did." As Kakashi leaves, bringing up his team to snuff about that they're going to on a C rank mission. This is going to leave the village. So pack for a journey. So Sasuke packs weapons and materials. So like kunai shurikens, as his mother is a little bit worried about him and says, as she has gotten some gray hairs, a little bit of gray hairs, but she still looks as beautiful as she was beforehand. As she looks at Sasuke, is like, "Are you ready for this?" As she's like loading up, like, "Mom, I've been ready for this for years. I wanna fight." As his mom says, "I know you do, but you know revenge is never the option. It's never a solution to a problem. It is only the cause of revenge that makes you more angry." As it's like, "Mom, I know I'm not going to cause revenge. I don't want revenge from my brother. I want answers. As his mother looks at him and says, and he smiles and says, that's way better than revenge, at least. As Naruto packs uh like a bunch of tags, uh some flashbang tags, some explosive tags, but he also has some seals on him that can keep his bag light with like food and supplies. So his bag is actually probably the lightest because most of his supplies are in seals. Uh, Sakura brings. Sakura's parents have been a little bit worried about her, mostly because she's less she's less, like her joyful, happy self. She is very more serious most of the time, especially after the training. Her outfit, I told her she had like a skirt, but I'm gonna clarify. She has like almost like the dress piece beforehand, but that is like a shirt, like a cutoff shirt, like a tank top with very tight pants ish that is covered with a very like not like very close to her leg skirt. The reason she keeps this on her is number one, freedom of movement. With everything that she does, she needs a lot of freedom of movement to do all that stuff. Her legs, her fist, her warhammer, everything. Two, it's less to grab onto. If an enemy has you in your grasp, you can be tossed, you can be kicked, you have a range between a to attack or something like that. So it is a lot easier for you to have very tight clothing. Uh, Naruto keeps, but she packs medical supplies, uh, a decent amount of food with her, and she packs uh, a little bit of kunais, but she also packs like bandages. She packs like extra clothes because she realizes extra clothes can be used for bandages if the bandages run out. Uh, Naruto also packs extra clothes as well. Everyone packs his extra clothes. Um, but they start on the mission as Tazuna does not speak about like, oh, there's your kids, because they could feel like Kakashi and the kids look very serious, especially because also Naruto's warhammer, it's not Naruto's, Sakura's warhammer is in one of Naruto's seals next to his in her, he saw her when she was walking up wearing this massive warhammer weighing her down a little bit, and she's easily can lift it up and keep it going with for miles. But it's a lot easier and less stamina uh cooling down if she just puts into one of his seals. So he does that for her. But Sasuke and Naruto keeps their swords out. Most of the time, Naruto's sword is never going to be gone from his side. They start walking as Sasuke realizes something's a problem with the chakra in the air. Naruto feels it sensory and not common sense, like there has to be there's a puddle here, it hasn't rained in weeks. Sakura realizes it hasn't rained in weeks. Why the fuck is there a puddle here? So when the demon brothers attacked, Sakura was already ready with her hammer, like ready on the seal. She released her hammer as he went down on one of them as Naruto and Sasuke both attacked another one, basically kicking him both down on his back, smashing him down as Sasuke had his sword to his throat as Naruto had a fireball jutsu ready on his sword. Oh, sorry about this. I haven't explained this a little bit better. Naruto can basically put jutsus onto the scabbard and just keep them there. So he can put prepared jutsus onto the scabbard. So what he can do is put like a fireball jutsu onto the scabbard, and then if he wants to, he can release it at any time, and then there it goes. It's basically like a seal. Uh, with that though, he can put as much chakra as he wants in there. To a limit, he has his own chakra limits, but he can put as much chakra as he wants in there. All he has to do is do the seals for this sign, put as much chakra as he wants, and then there it goes. And it was no damage to him. So the demon brothers are taken care of almost instantaneously. Sorry, but Sakura accidentally, when she swung her giant fucking literal warhammer, killed one of the demon brothers because she never because when she's like fighting, when she's like test fighting, she's fighting with Kakashi, she's fighting with Sasuke, she's fighting with Naruto, she's fighting with people who are on her level in skill and can block her blows and take her blows or can dodge her blows, even with the warhammer. So she cripples someone on accident, breaks his spinal cord, shatters his brain as like he's dead. Kakashi doesn't feel anything, but Sakura feels like great dislike. She's like she like as he hears like a croaking voice. Kill. What the fuck? As the other demon like, you kill them. As Naruto just says, you can't say that. As he like looks up, you attacked us first. If you didn't expect violence back, as Sasuke gets the sword even closer, then why do you even pull out your blades? As Sasuke, with no hesitation, less hesitation than Sakura's like throwing up in the bushes as Kakashi's helping him, just slice his throat. Because he's been preparing for murder for a while. With that though, they basically, the next reward station for this is a couple 100 miles from this area. Not worth it, and also is accepting the mission as Kakashi realizes this is not a C rank mission, especially with this. So talking to Kazuna, saying, hey, what the fuck is going on? As Kazuna tells him that, like, hey, I need money, so I can't pay for an A rank mission and get A rank ninjas. Kakashi sees that as a good thing and a bad thing. Sees that because these are his fucking children. These are his kids, basically. So putting him in danger is very not what he's wanting to do. But also, they get to see real life ninjas. And seeing Sasuke basically kill that guy is a bad thing and a good thing. Kakashi realizes they're part of the ninja world, so they have to kill people. But also, there's still that innocence is gone. But as Naruto said it to him, as they were kept on walking, as Kakashi started talking to Naruto, don't why did you like not stop Sasuke? As he like looks at Kakashi and says, I didn't stop him, not because I didn't want the man. I wanted the man to die. I didn't want the man to die. I don't like death. I don't like that stuff. It grosses me out. But you have to realize to shut off your emotions, or you're going to be too much involved to see the true enemy and just see comrades. So you cannot be emotionless. You can't be emotionless, but you gotta be volatile. As Kakashi looks at him as like he's like saying this stuff, she's like 12. Like, what are you talking about, child? As a fog rolls in, as Naruto says duck, as Kakashi also says duck at the same time, as Zabuza's blade as with Sakura's pack being a little bit heavier, she can't duck as quick as she trips as Naruto has to deflect Zabuza's blade away from Sakura's throat, throwing it over, still piercing the tree as Zabuza appears as he sees the rest of the group, and he says, as Kakashi says, Zabuza Mochi, weird to see you here, as Zabuza says, Kakashi Hatake, the copy ninja. Why are you protecting such a non-detailed person? As this is where we're going to end it off. I hope you guys liked the video. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.